Hey you guys, welcome back to story time. I wanted to talk about something that I have experienced, okay? Have you guys ever experienced karma unfolding right before your eyes? Okay, well this situation, I used to have a crush, that I linked up with in middle school, 8th grade. I was innocent, like I wasn't all like out there, exposed to certain things, like I was still like playing with, Barbie dolls, Baby Alive, and the Easy Bake Oven or whatever. I was still playing with toys. And like, my crush, it was like, oh my God, you know how you have a crush for somebody, you get them a hug, you kiss them on their cheek, you be feeling butterflies in your stomach, like, oh my God, I can't believe, this person, interested in hanging out with me or whatever. So it was like that. Like we used to go out, like we used to go to the movies and stuff like that, an innocent, crush. Wasn't nothing all wild and crazy. So, at the time, I guess, things was like okay at first, but I've noticed that, the person was more advanced than me. And they were like trying to, like pressure me to do certain things that I was uncomfortable doing. And I was like, no, I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready to, go there with you in that way. So the person, went behind my back. Okay. Cause, at the time, his brother was talking to a family member of mine. So it was like I was talking to him and one of my family members was talking to his brother. So he went behind my back and was seeing my family member. And me and his brother didn't know what was going on. And then when we found out what was really going on, I kind of got into a fight with the family member. And it was silly because I was young. Okay, I was like barely a teen. Okay, I was like what, 12? No, 13. I was like 13 around that time. So after that fight, the karma, like their karma came back to them, okay, for doing that, because you're not supposed to be, going after family members, booze, like, whether it's their girlfriend or their boyfriend, like you're not supposed to do that. So the karma came like 15 years later, right? And the karma was really bad, okay? It was so bad that the person that used to be my crush in middle school, who went after a family member behind my back, because he didn't want to wait for me. Okay, it was so bad that he ended up getting arrested, doing a lot of years for the actions that he have done. And it was crazy how it happened because when the family member linked back up with the person, he was asking, do I still look the same or whatever? And this family member going to tell him where I live, okay? That's a huge no-no. You don't tell somebody where the person they used to talk to live. So he was like gaining her trust and stuff. They was busting it up, and he asked, do I still look the same? And she was like, no, she changed a whole lot. She got fat, like laughing because I, put on weight, because I wasn't the same skinny female that he met in middle school. So I'm like, why she telling him my business, like telling him that I put on a lot of weight and where I live? Like, you don't do that, okay? That's a huge no. You don't do no stuff like that. And so he was gaining her trust. He found out when she leave to go to work and all that stuff. And then one thing led to the other. And it was like it caused the other family member to look at her funny because he trusted her with one of his children, okay? So now she has to live with that and until she take her last breath, okay? And I was like, whoa, like all this took place over this family member going after somebody I was dating in middle school behind my back. So I kind of was like, I knew something was going to happen, but I just didn't know when, it was going to, when it was going to happen. So that situation was kind of weird. Like, every time a person tries to do something negative to me, they get karma like coming towards them. Like, sometimes the karma will be instant, or it might take it might take a couple days, it might take weeks, it might take months, it might take years before their karma comes back to them. So that was like another experience that I've witnessed, okay, with my own eyes, okay? And it was crazy, but I just had to share that with you guys.